What's up, everybody? This is Sean here with another no-nonsense video. Today what we're doing is the power steering flush on a C5 Corvette. This is a 2003 Z06, but honestly you can probably use this method on any vehicle, period. It's same concept. Basically what we're doing is we're going to pump all the fluid out of the rack into a bottle and put new stuff in there. So real quick, show you how to do this. I'm doing this on my phone by myself and just decided to make a video because all the other videos are just super long and they don't get to the point. So first thing you want to do is jack your car up, put it on some jack stands. You're going to need to turn your wheel quite a few times. It makes it a lot easier. It's just one extra step, but I think it's a lot faster this way. Second thing you're going to want to do, siphon out all the fluid in your reservoir. A lot of people use a syringe. I like to use a little suction bottle. I'm going to show you right here. It's just got a little end on there. I put a tube on there. Squeeze it, put it down in the reservoir, suck it out. You're not going to be able to get all the fluid out of the reservoir because it goes down on an angle. It's kind of hard to get in there, but you'll get about 90% of it. Once you're done doing that, you're going to want to put a towel or a plastic bag or something underneath your reservoir because you got to pull that low pressure line off. When you pull that line off, you're going to get a little bit of fluid dripping out. It's inevitable. There's no way around it. So what I use is a plastic bag that actually came with my power steering fluid. It's one of those sealed air pouches. I just ripped it open and put it down there and I didn't spill anything. So I'd recommend doing that. Then once you have that line off, you gotta pull the line off and there's going to be a little clamp on there. Here's the clamp, little spring clamp. I'm sure everyone's familiar with that. Pair of needle nose pliers, you can get in there no problem. The line's going to be kind of heated up and stuck to that nipple on the bottom of the reservoir. So just pull it off gently, try not to break anything. And I would recommend using a hose clamp when you replace everything. This thing's kind of a pain in the butt, and I'm going to probably do this every couple of years, so I don't want to have to mess around with it again. Once you got the line off, make sure you put a towel over this line because it's full of fluid, so when you're kind of moving it around, it's going to splash all over the place. What I like to do is I like to pull it from, you got your radiator hose, your upper radiator hose right here, and this line is just underneath it, and it goes right to the bottom of the reservoir. So what I did is I pulled this line, I put a towel on it, and routed it up over the radiator hose, and it gave me a lot of access, so I didn't have to put another line on here and relocate the bottle. And I just use this nice little Pedialyte bottle. I like to party, so I need to have Pedialyte. I'm getting old now. And put your hose right into that bottle. I recommend using a clear bottle so you can see, you know, what's going on and what the fluid's looking like as you're doing this process. Once you got that all situated and it's ready to go, you need to get yourself some good power steering fluid that you're going to replace in here. Now in 2003 they used non-synthetic power steering fluid. I was trying to track it down on eBay and Amazon. It was kind of a pain in the ass. And it's non-synthetic stuff anyway, so I would recommend, you know, going with some synthetic fluid. I go on the Corvette forums quite often, and I was kind of debating on what I was going to use, but everybody was suggesting the Redline full synthetic. I'll show it here. There's only one. I could get the part number for you, I guess, if you have any questions, but Redline full synthetic, everybody's running it. They say it's good stuff. A lot of people are tracking their cars, and I guess it doesn't boil or have any issues. So that's what I went with. I got 3 quarts. You probably need 2 quarts to do this. I found it's cheapest to get it on Summit. It was actually $5 less a quart than Amazon. 3 quarts and some vacuum caps I got for like $44 or something like that. Before you fill up your reservoir, you need to cap the bottom nipple that comes off because you took the hose off. So you need to put something on there to make sure no fluid drips out. So it's a 3/8 line that goes on there. You're going to need a 3/8 vacuum cap. I got these from Summit, Dorman kit. Part number 799350. It's 30 pieces in here. It looks like it's from the 60s, but you know, it's everything you need, and all the caps are labeled. So just once you pull that hose off, slide one of these vacuum caps on there so you can top this off when you're doing this flush and you don't spill anything. Without that, you're just going to spill all the fluid that you put in. So what you want to do is top up your reservoir. I've already done that. This is full. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in the car and turn the wheel lock to lock. Now, you're going to have to do this quite a few times. I find that after about 4 lock-to-lock turns, you need to keep this reservoir full of fluid. If this reservoir runs low on fluid, you're going to get air in your system, and then you're going to have to bleed it out, and that's going to be a lot more work. So every four turns, lock to lock, you need to come and check your reservoir and top it back up. And I'm going to show you what happens once we do this. So it's all ready to go. Car's off. As I start turning my wheel, you're going to see that fluid's going to start filling that bottle up. It acts as a siphon pump, and it's going to pull all that clean synthetic fluid down into my rack, and my rack is going to pump out all the fluid that's in there, and that return bottle is going to start filling up. So that's 2 full lock-to-locks. This is the 3rd. One more will make 4. And you can probably see on camera that that bottle's filling up. Now this pumps pretty quick. So after 4 full turns, lock to lock, take your light, check inside your reservoir. I'm about half full. You can see the bottle. See that dirty fluid? Now this is my 2nd bottle already. So I've already put a whole quart in there and it's still black. Top it off, be careful not to spill. I'm very meticulous, so I don't like fluids all over my engine bay. Now, don't bring it all the way to the top, but bring it pretty close. Now the stuff in there is non-synthetic, so we want to make sure we get it all out. Get that nice red line fluid in there. Turning. That's 1. I go nice and slow when I do this. That's 2. That's 3. This is 4. And then I straighten it back out. We can see this bottle's almost half full. This is, I think, a 1 liter bottle. So that's how you do it. This is Sean, and I'm out. If you have any other questions, drop me a line. I'd be happy to help. See you guys.